It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs, where it's win or pack your bags. And when we saw these guys in Week 1, neither of them were Super Bowl ready. But watch. Them now, I think both have a real shot at winning it all. They're gritty, they're tough, and they're ready for this moment.
The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wildcard weekend. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It's delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
Straight to the air they go. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Work against the blitz. That's Laporta again. And they're going to him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's go. Working on first down. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Back to throw. He's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go. Trying to get in with the option here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Hits him on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone, on first. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. It's the former starter at Ohio State and Syracuse bringing them out. Here's Kyle McCord.
Kind of a fun moment as a quarterback when you jog on the field in this situation. Hey, you know, weeks 1 through 18, they really don't mean a lick right now. It's a whole new season, a whole new sense of urgency. He's got to lead the way.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Going play action here, McCord. Into the hands of Pickett. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Blue. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches. Here's McCord to the air, to the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
McCord. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They're throwing it. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
3rd and long for him here. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They're going play action. Cut out left. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one gains 7. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
He's going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
They'll run here on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. This one's out to Noah, left side. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. And that means they're going to face third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. That heater's going to fall to the turf. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it. And he did. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 14. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Panthers have taken the early lead. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, McCord. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Shotgun snap, McCord. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll start the drive with blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing, McCord. On screen here to Blue. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
It's a gain of 3.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
And 6.
The give, it's Blue. And he's not going to get that block. Great performance up front by the defense. That forces fourth down.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Let's go now.
They're going for this. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 42.
He gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary?
Brings up second
That's it.
and 10.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. McCord setting the throw. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Returnable from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Check.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that
from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go.
This time it's a passing play. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more. They know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to try and throw it here. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line. Scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a second-quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Cowboys first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. First down from the 42.
Here we go, set.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's McCord. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Okay, ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot down the field.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing it again here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Brought in right side. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
Ray, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Has it at the 11. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a two-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And this is Zay Flowers. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 75 yards this one goes, the catch and run for the score. The Jets take care of business. The number 2 seed will get another home game in the divisional round. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Return coming from the 14. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He takes it down to the 33. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run this with Blue. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther.
Can't we score? Come on. Okay, ready?
They'll come up on first and 10.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game.
Cowboys 17.
Molly set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. They'll go play action. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. But cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. He gets it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, McCord. That's him running the comeback. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now Blue. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap, McCord. Pass is caught by Blue. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So he gained 11 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas, first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, sack. 70 Timberwolf.
Now the give as they set up the jet sweep. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Throw caught by his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Williams reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 3rd-quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
Hey, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Carolina offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll throw off the play fake. Hits his running back. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Down inside, handoff to Harris. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running behind center with Harris. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
A quick slant. Here's Laporta. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Here's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down. Play action. Big game continuing for Laporta. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, they'll run. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 3rd quarter lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. First down now, ball at the 33. Up the middle, Blue. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, it's McCord. And screen here to Blue. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard
On the shotgun, it's McCord. Short pass brought in. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going with Blue here. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go.
Off the play fake, McCord. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Here's a design run. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Cowboys 31, Panthers 27.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers set to take the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun on third down. Caught by his back. Well, he got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. Fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Don't play action here, McCord. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. McCord setting the throw. That's incomplete left side. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead, and good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Finds him on the slant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
McCord from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Setting him on the dive. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. With 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, he lost the football. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaking up on the play. So we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes second and short. Man in motion, headed right. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Dumps it off to his running back. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on second down and go backwards. That's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Panthers first down. A gain of 7. First down, Panthers.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They are throwing it again. It's on the in route. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
He's going to throw it again. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Panthers first.
49-yard line.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Offense to the line for second down. They're going to throw out of the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Down a score, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. This is Noel. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. And that decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Straight ahead with Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They give on second here to Blue. Still has some space inside the 35. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Blue here from the pistol. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he has the Cowboys first down, Gronk. And that should clinch this win for him. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. They're drawing up for him. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.